In this video, we will learn chapter number 3, triangles, practice set 3.4. If you have not subscribed my channel, please subscribe it today itself. Let's start. Here we have question number 1. In figure, point A is on the bisector of angle XYZ. If AX equals to 2 cm, then find AZ. Let's see the solution of this question. Point A lies on the bisector of angle XYZ. Okay, you can see in this figure, ray YA is the bisector of angle XYZ, and point A lies on this angle bisector. It's a given. Correct? So according to angle bisector theorem, what is angle bisector theorem? If any point lies on the angle bisector of any angle, if any point lies on the angle bisector of any angle, then that point will have the same distance from the sides of an angle. So you can see in this figure, okay, A is equidistant from sides of angle XYZ. So look at in this figure, here seg AX and seg AZ, okay, represent distance of point A from side YX and side YZ. So here distance AX and distance AZ will be equal. Okay, here seg AX equals to seg AZ. Do you know why? Because A lies on the angle bisector. Okay, but here AX is 2 cm. It's a given. Okay, here seg AX is 2 cm. It's a given. You can see over here in the question. AX is 2 cm. If AX is 2 cm, then AZ will also 2 cm, since AX and AZ are equal. Here we have question number 2. In the figure, angle RST equals to 56 degree, seg PT perpendicular to ray ST, seg PR perpendicular to ray SR, and seg PR congruent seg PT. Find the measure of angle RSP. State the reason for your answer. Let's see the solution of this question. Okay, what is given here? Seg PT perpendicular to ray ST and seg PR perpendicular to ray SR and seg PR congruent to seg PT. This information is given. Okay, you can see in this figure, seg PT and seg PR are equal. That means point P has same distance from side ST and side SR. And if any point has same distance from sides of any angle, then that point will lie on angle bisector. Okay, point P will lies on angle bisector of angle TSR, since PT and PR are equal. Okay, it means ray SP is a bisector of angle TSR. Okay, when you say P lies on the angle bisector of this angle, it means you are saying that ray SP is a bisector of angle TSR. Therefore, angle RSP, okay, you can see in the figure, angle RSP is half of measure angle RST. Okay, since SP is a bisector, therefore angle RSP equals to 1 upon 2 into, what is the measure of angle RST? It is given, okay, you can see it is given 56 degree. So half of 56 degree. Therefore, angle RSP equals to 28 degree. Here we have question number 3. In triangle PQR, PQ equals to 10 cm, QR equals to 12 cm, PR equals to 8 cm. Find out the greatest and the smallest angle of the triangle. Okay, length of all three sides of this triangles are given, and what we have to find out? The greatest angle and the smallest angle of triangle PQR. Let's see the solution of this question. Here PQ is 10 cm, QR is 12 cm, and PR is 8 cm. It's a given. Correct? Now what we will do? We will arrange given length in descending order. That is 12, 10 and 8. 12, 10, 8. 12, 10 and 8 we will arrange in descending order, greatest to smallest. So 12 is greater than 10 and 10 is greater than 8. Now with the help of this length, we can arrange sides of this triangle in descending order. You can see that 12 centimeter is the length of QR. So here we will write QR greater, and 10 centimeter is the length of PQ, and 8 centimeter is length of PR. So we will get here QR is greater than PQ and PQ is greater than PR. That means QR greater than PQ greater than PR. Okay. Now we know that angle opposite to greater side is greater. Angle opposite to greater side is greater. So which side is greater over here? QR. Can you see in this figure QR? Side QR. Which angle is opposite to side QR? You can see that angle P. Angle QPR is opposite to side QR. So we will write here angle QPR greater than. Now what is the next side over here? PQ. Okay. Can you find PQ in this figure? Which angle is opposite to PQ in this figure? Angle R. Angle PRQ. So we will write here angle PRQ. And next side is PR, right? And which angle is opposite to side PR? Look at in this figure. Which angle is opposite to side PR? Angle Q. That is angle PQR. Okay. So angle QPR is greater than angle PRQ is greater than angle PQR. So we had arranged those angles with the help of those sides. Okay. Using angle opposite to greater side is greater. Okay. So now we have arranged those angle in descending order. So now I know which angle is greater. Which angle is greater? Which angle is greater over here? Angle QPR is the greatest angle, and angle PQR is the smallest angle of this triangle. So here angle QPR is the greatest angle of triangle PQR, and angle PQR is the smallest angle of triangle PQR. Here we have the next question. In triangle FAN, angle F equals to 80 degree, angle A equals to 40 degree. Find out the greatest and the smallest side of the triangle and state the reason. Okay, let's see the solution of this question. Okay, now here we are going to use one important property. Side opposite to greater angle is greater. Side opposite to greater angle is greater, and side opposite to smaller angle is smaller. You can see that in this triangle measure of two angles are given. Okay, that is angle F and angle A. Angle N is missing. So what we will do over here, we will find measure of angle N. Do you know why we need to find measure of angle N? To know that angle N may be greater than the remaining two, or it may be smaller than the remaining two. Okay, that's why we need to find out measure of angle N to confirm that whether N is greater than the remaining two angles or it may be smaller than those two angles. Okay, so we will find measure of third angle using the sum of measure of all angles of a triangle is 180 degree. So angle F plus angle A plus angle N equals to 180 degree. Okay, therefore 80 degree plus 40 degree plus angle N equals to 180 degree. Now we will add 80 degree with 40 degree. We will get 120 degree plus angle N equals to 180 degree. Now we will shift 120 degree to that side. So we will get here angle N equals to 180 minus 120. Therefore angle N equals to 60 degree. So measure of third angle is 60 degree. Now we are very sure about the greatest angle and smallest angle of this triangle. Okay, so now what we will do, we will arrange those degree in descending order, greatest to smallest. So we know that 80 degree is greater than 60 degree and 60 degree is greater than 40 degree. Now with the help of these measures, we will arrange those angles in descending order. 80 degree is measure of angle F, so angle F is greater than 60 degree is measure of angle N, so angle N, and 40 degree is measure of angle A. Okay, so we had arranged those angle in descending order. Now we know that the side opposite to greater angle is greater and side opposite to smaller angle is smaller. So which angle is greater among this three angle? Angle F. And which is side opposite to 80 degree? AN. Okay, so AN is greater than angle N is 60 degree, right? And what is side opposite to angle N? Which side is opposite to angle N? FA. So we will write there FA greater than side opposite to angle A, that is FN. Okay, according to this property, side opposite to greater angle is greater. Okay, now look at over here. Now we know that the greatest side and smallest side of this triangle. Here seg AN is the greatest side of this triangle and seg FN is the smallest side of this triangle. So seg AN is the greatest side of triangle FAN and FN is the smallest side of triangle FAN. Now here we have the next question. Show that an equilateral triangle is equiangular. Okay, what is given here? Triangle is equilateral and we have to prove it is equiangular triangle. Okay, you can see here we have a triangle PQR. Okay, it is an equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle means triangle having all three sides equal. So you can see that all sides have got a same mark in this figure. So given is triangle PQR is an equilateral triangle. What we have to prove? Triangle PQR is an equiangular triangle. Equiangular triangle means equal angle triangle. It means we have to prove here angle P congruent angle Q congruent angle R. If all three angles will be congruent to each other of this triangle, then we can say that this triangle is an equiangular triangle. So let's see the proof of this question. In triangle PQR, you can see in this figure, side PQ congruent to side PR. Okay, side PQ congruent to side PR, correct? Why these two sides are congruent? Sides of an equilateral triangle. And we know that if two sides of any triangles are equal, if any two sides of any triangles are equal, then the angle opposite to them will also equal. So what are the angles opposite to those two sides? Angle opposite to side PQ and angle opposite to side PR. Okay, so angle Q is opposite to PR and angle, you can see in this figure, angle Q is opposite to PR and angle R is opposite to PQ. Okay, these two angles are opposite to those two equal sides. So angle R equals to angle Q according to isosceles triangle theorem. Okay, got it? Why these two angles are equal? Because they are opposite to equal sides. Similarly, you can see in this figure, side PQ is congruent to side QR. Okay, seg PQ congruent to seg QR because sides of an equilateral triangle. So the angle opposite to side PQ and side QR will be equal. So let's see the angles opposite to side PQ and QR. Can you see side opposite to angle PQ, angle opposite to side PQ and QR? Angle P and angle R, correct? So angle R congruent to angle P according to isosceles triangle theorem, and that is equation number 2. Look at equation 1. Okay, look at your equation 1. What is given in equation number 1? Angle R congruent to angle Q, and equation 2 is R congruent to P. So here angle Q and angle P both are congruent to same angle R. It means all three angles are congruent to each other. So angle R congruent to angle Q congruent to angle R. This we got from equation 1 and 2. Now all three angles of this triangles are equal, correct? All three angles of this triangles are equal. Therefore triangle PQR is an equiangular triangle. Here we have next question. Prove that if the bisector of angle BAC of triangle ABC is perpendicular to side BC, then triangle ABC is an isosceles triangle. So first we will make a triangle ABC. You can see here we have a triangle ABC. Now we will draw bisector of angle BAC. Okay, you can see that here AD is bisector of angle BAC, and that bisector is perpendicular to side BC. You can see in this figure here ray AD is perpendicular to the side BC. Correct? Now let's see the given part. What is given here? In triangle ABC, ray AD bisect angle BAC. Correct? AD bisect angle BAC and ray AD is perpendicular to side BC. To prove, we have to prove triangle ABC is isosceles triangle. So what is isosceles triangle? A triangle having two sides equal. A triangle having two sides equal is known as isosceles triangle. So what I am going to do to prove triangle ABC is an isosceles triangle, I have to prove two sides of this triangles are equal. Let's see the proof. So here we are going to prove triangle ADB and triangle ADC congruent. Okay, so in triangle ADB and in triangle ADC, look at this figure. Can you see this figure? Here angle A BAD, please see the figure. Angle BAD and angle CAD will be congruent, right? BAD and CAD will be congruent. Okay, angle BAD congruent angle CAD because ray AD bisect angle BAC. Correct? Why these two angles are equal? Because AD is a bisector of angle BAC. It's a given. Now look at this figure. Here side AD, okay, side AD is a common side of both the triangle. Okay, it is side of both the triangles. So side AD congruent to side AD, common side. Okay, and look at it in this figure. Angle ADB is 90 degree. Angle ADB is 90 degree. And angle ADC is also 90 degree because AD is perpendicular to side BC. So I can say here angle ADB congruent angle ADC because both have same measure, that is 90 degree. Therefore triangle ADB congruent triangle ADC. Okay, these two triangles will be congruent by angle side angle test. And we know that if two triangles are congruent, then their remaining parts will also congruent. Remaining part means remaining sides and remaining angles. So we will take here side AB of triangle ADB congruent to side AC of triangle ADC because of CSCT, corresponding sides of congruent triangle. So you can see that I have proved it here. Side AB and side AC of triangle ABC are congruent. Okay, and we know that if the two sides of any triangles are equal, then the triangle is an isosceles triangle. So I can say here, therefore triangle ABC is an isosceles triangle. Here we have question number 7. In figure, if seg PR congruent seg PQ, show that seg PS greater than seg PQ. Let's see the given part of this question. Seg PR congruent seg PQ, that is given. Okay, you can see in this question seg PR congruent seg PQ, it's given. And what I have to prove? Seg PS greater than seg PQ. Let's see the proof of this question. In triangle PQR, please look at this figure. You can see that here side PQ and PR are congruent, right? Side PQ and side PR are congruent, it's a given. And we know that if two sides of any triangles are equal, then the angle opposite to them will also equal. So what are the angles opposite to those two equal sides? Please look at this figure. Angle Q and angle R. Okay, angle Q and angle R are the angle opposite to side PQ and PR. Therefore angle PRQ congruent angle Q, according to isosceles triangle theorem, and it's equation number 1. Okay, look at this figure. Here angle PRQ is an exterior angle of a triangle PQR, and we know that measure of an exterior angle is greater than its remote interior angle. So this angle is exterior angle, and angle P and angle S are known as remote interior angle. Okay, and we know that exterior angle, that is PRQ, is greater than angle S. Angle PRQ is greater than angle S according to property of an exterior angle of a triangle. It's equation number 2. Now in triangle PQS, okay, angle Q is greater than angle S. Okay, this we got from 1 and 2. You can see equation number 1. Equation number 1 says that PRQ and Q are equal. Okay, and equation number 2 says that PRQ is greater than S. If PRQ is greater than S, then Q will also greater than S, because Q and PRQ are equal. Okay, PRQ and angle Q are equal. So if PRQ is greater than S, then angle Q will also greater than angle S. Okay, and we know that if two angles of any triangles are unequal, then the side opposite to greater angle is greater and side opposite to smaller angle is smaller. So here Q is greater. Okay, you can see here angle Q is the greatest angle and here angle S is the smallest angle, and side opposite to greater angle is PS. So PS will be greater and side opposite to smaller angle S is PQ. Okay, so PQ will be smaller. Okay, so which side is greater over here? PS, and which side is smaller over here? QP. So sec PS is greater than sec PQ. So we have proved it over here. Sec PS is greater than sec PQ. Now here we have question number 8. In figure, in triangle ABC, seg AD and seg BE are altitudes and AE equals to BD. Prove that seg AD congruent seg BE. Let's see the given part of this question. In triangle ABC, seg AE congruent seg BD. What I have to prove? Seg AD congruent seg BE. Let's see the proof of this question. In triangle ADB and triangle BEA. Look at here in this figure. In triangle ADB and in triangle BEA, you can see here side AE and side BD are congruent. Okay, side AE and side BD are congruent. How we came to know? It's a given. You can see here seg AE and BD are congruent. Okay, so we can say here seg BD congruent seg AE. It's a given. Okay, now look at this figure. Here side AB. Okay, AB is a common side. It is a side of triangle ADB and AB is side of triangle AEB. So seg AB is side of both the triangles. So it is a common side. And here seg AB is hypotenuse of both the right angle triangle. So here hypotenuse AB congruent to hypotenuse AB, since they are common sides. Okay, now angle, you can see in this figure, angle AEB and is 90 degree and angle ADB is also 90 degree. So I can say here angle ADB congruent angle BEA, because they have same measure, both are 90 degree. Therefore triangle ADB congruent triangle BEA by hypotenuse side test. And we know that if two triangles are congruent, then the remaining part will be congruent. So remaining part we will take here AD congruent to BE, AD congruent to BE, CS CT.